Okay, Alrie, thank you so much for your time. It's really, really nice having you in here and having your support come in as well. Something that stood out to me straight away when you had your fit on, Ainga family in Samoan.
Yep.
Tell us what that means to you and having Ainga there.
I mean, you know, I can't, sorry.
We can take as long as you want, so it's absolutely fine. Never apologise.
Sorry, I'm a bit awkward, but
It's okay.
what does it mean to me?
Yeah.
Well, family is everything, you know, to me personally, and you know, my culture is everything is family based. So wherever you're going or whatever you're doing, you know, your family's on your chest pretty much. So that's why it's at the front, and my last name's at the back, because family's always first there.
Not only is family on your chest, but family is actually on your skin.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, it's malu.
Yep.
That's the tattoos, the traditional tattoos that you have on your skin. I think it's taken more than a decade.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us the meaning behind your malu?
Well, both my mother and father my dad's got the be'a and my mum's got the malu. So more so for me, I've always been proud of my culture because I was brought up in a very traditional Samoan household. So it was more so to represent my parents, our families, the families they came from, and something to pass on to my kids if it's their choice to get it as well.
Tell us what it was like growing up in a traditional Samoan household. What's it like?
Loud. Loud. Packed. You don't get a bed, you know, but it's very energetic. There's like a high energy every single day, except for Sunday. We all have to sit down and chill out.
It's still loud on Sundays?
No Sundays. Sundays everyone stays home.
So that Sundays is your chill day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just heaps of family, heaps of food, heaps of energy, heaps of babies, and yeah, that's what growing up in my house was like.
Does that make you happy?
It does.
Thinking about it, thinking about those memories and those times?
Yeah, it does. 100%. 100%. That's part of what made me, eh? Yeah.
What comes to mind? Are there some memories and some moments that stand out for you that were pretty special?
Probably like Christmas. Yeah. Like our Christmas, because I come from a big family, and that was usually the time that we all got to come home and just enjoy each other's company until we didn't want to anymore.
That's what happens with big families. That's what happens with every family, right?
100%.
Every family goes through the same things. It's just some don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Now, tell me a little bit more about boxing. Where did it start for you? Did you have a choice in the matter, since you said it was actually in the blood?
Yeah. I didn't have a choice at first. I think my father just kind of seen me maybe acting out at about 15. So his answer to that was just to drop me off at the ABA, and it all started there with my first coach, Henry Schuster. And
Henry was your coach?
Yeah.
Man.
That was my first coach, and so, you know, I count my blessings with that encounter, because I feel like if I didn't have him as my first coach, I wouldn't have had seen someone with that love for boxing, you know? So I took after how he used to treat the game and treat his fighters, and yeah.
Another very proud Samoan man as well.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, so has he become, and was he sort of like a father figure to you? Because he has brought so many boxers through, right?
Yeah, he was, you know, like, he's a huge part of New Zealand boxing, whether people know it or not. He was a huge part of my journey, because I trained with him for maybe 2 years, but what he had done for me had stuck with me. And that's why by the time I got to 2021, I decided I wanted to come back. I come and train with Vass now, and had my first fight under Vass and stayed with Vass. But I think the teachings that I received from Henry were the things that helped push me forward in this type of career.
Tell us what you were like and what you were doing while your dad put you into boxing.
What was I doing?
What was going on in your world?
Just a lot of commotion, in the family home. So I started acting out, I started being a bit of a naughty guy. And so I guess that was it was a blessing though, because as soon as I started to see a little bit of progress, because I got my hidings, everybody got their hidings at this place called the ABA. But as I see my progress, I even at 15, I'd want to keep coming. So that was my little sense of direction to take myself out of thinking about or dealing with what might have been going on at home.
What did boxing give you? What did it do for you? Henry, being at the gym, going through what you were going through, what did it give you? Direction.
It just gave me some direction. Even though at that age I didn't have any fights lined up, it gave me a target. So every day I would set something new for myself. And I was surrounded by some of, New Zealand's greats. And I used to be inspired by that. So that's what gave me direction there.
You have had a pretty incredible career. You've got a number of bouts which you brought along with you today, and more to come in future as well. But you said you got hidings. What did the first one feel like?
I remember it like it was yesterday.
What does it feel like?
This is how I know that anyone can fight, but not everybody can box. So that's what I thought going in the ring. Yeah, I'll be straight. I can fight this girl. So I remember I fought a firefighter. I'm pretty sure she was a firefighter lady, and then a rugby player. But they had been training for a while, and oh my gosh, my nose. I think I lasted for 4 rounds, and then my nose wouldn't stop bleeding. So one of the old ABA presidents, Tui Gallagher, she come and bring me out of the ring. She said, welcome to boxing. So, yeah. I'm
not laughing. I shouldn't laugh at that.
No, it's all good. But
it's part of your journey,
It's
right?
part of it. I think, if you're trying to do something like this, you have to be aware that the process of this, that's part of it. So I accepted that pretty early.
When did you start taking it seriously and think that you can be more than just fighting in the gym?
At 20, yeah. At 20 years old when I met Vass. And he pretty much lined me up a fight not too long after I met him. But I didn't know him, so I told him no. And then as I got to know him more, then I trusted his direction. And then I had my first corporate fight, and then that was it. I just wanted to do it more and more and more, and I couldn't stop.
So that feeling, is it addictive when you say you just wanted more and more? What does that feel like?
Freedom. Yeah, it feels like freedom in the ring, because it's only you and your opponent, and the ref on the time stops for you. So you feel free for however long the fight may be, that's what it feels like for me. It's a happy place, So regardless of result, even in the beginning when I first started, regardless of result, I just wanted to get in there to feel that,
So if being in the ring is your happy place and feels like freedom, what is your life like outside of the ring? Who are you outside of the ring?
Who am I outside the ring? I'm a daughter, you know. I'm an auntie. I'm a stepmom. I'm a partner. I'm a friend. I'm all of that. Nowadays, I am much more than I was when I was younger. So when I look back at my younger self, I used to come to boxing for freedom. But boxing has showed me, I've learned a lot in this game, and it's trickled down into my actual life. So, yeah.
I want to bring something up with you. The saying, child of the gym. They say you're a child of the gym. What does that mean?
They say I'm a child of the gym? Who's they?
Well, Teresa told me.
Oh, yeah.
A child of the gym.
Yeah.
Is that the Red Line Boxing Academy? Is that what she's talking about there?
Yeah.
What does it mean that you're a child of the gym?
Damn.
Does that make you feel happy?
It does, because I've never heard that before, but a child of the gym, because our gym is very like family orientated, so, and I'm always there. So sometimes I'm first in and last out. And then sometimes I'm first in and then I just don't leave. Got a bed upstairs, you know. So these people over the years have become my family, not just because I spend a lot of time with them, but because they've been there for me through thick and thin, and the good and bad, you know. And they've earned that place in my life. That's why I guess I'm a child of the gym.
So talking about Red Line, does it make you emotional? Like, what do you feel?
Yeah, it does, Just heaps of love for them. I ain't gonna cry.
We can have, you can pause. So, honestly, we can just, are you happy at the moment?
Yeah.
We can honestly just take a wee breather. Do you have something to drink?
I'm all right.
You're all right?
I'm all right.
It's clearly a really special place, eh? Where Red Line is, the people that are around you.
Yeah.
You said, you know, there's the good and the bad. Tell us about the good. What are the good times like? What are those good times? What is it that boxing's given you?
What is it that boxing's given me? My gym? A sense of belonging outside of my family and my home, you know? I mean, Central Auckland's not that far, but North Shore is not central, you know? So it's a little bit further away from home, but it gave me a sense of belonging, and, you know, they're just like my family, really.
Are the best times and moments in your life relating to boxing, or are there other things as well?
There's other things as well, you know, like seeing my nieces or nephews, like maybe win the finals at their rugby games and stuff, and we're all there, you know, like we're all rolling like 50 deep. Those are good times outside, you know. But the good times in boxing it's the little things, It's like when, you know, we have maybe a kid at the gym that's not too confident, but we can see his persistence. And so we, like, slowly, because you can't force anything, you know? So slowly, they start to get comfortable, then they come out of their shell, and then they become part of the team, you know? And those are the good times too, is seeing the younger ones at our gym really grow into themselves, because we get to see a lot of them grow up, you know? And then, but those are the good times inside the gym too, you know?
Now that you've been around for a long time and you see all the kids coming through, do you see yourself in some of them?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm very proud of all the young'uns from our place. You know, just like Vass and my coaching staff have seen me at my lows. I've seen these kids they can be super, super young too, like have the hardest time, and then 5 years later be like some type of business owner or something, you know? But they come to the gym, get that little bit of confidence because it's more than just training. You know, we spend a lot of time with each other. So, yeah, just seeing the progress is what I love, eh?
Has it been hard being a woman?
In this sport? Yeah, 100%. It's, you know, I think it's hard because we get overlooked. Like, and then there's no, like they don't shine the light on us when we do pretty much the same thing that the boys do, but maybe they don't see it as enough. But either way, if you look at women's boxing now, it doesn't matter if we're like, no one's shining the light on us, we still keep it moving. Because through our work, people are gonna wanna see what we do. That's where I'm at, is more so, I'm not trying to force people to look, it's more about the work that we do. And then your work will make your noise, you know? That's how I got here, you know?
And being in the heavyweight division, are there challenges around image, scrutiny, expectations?
There probably is, but to be honest, like, that's not something I'm concerned about, is I am who I am, and I'm pretty confident in myself where I know who I am now. Nowadays that I'm older, you know? So the scrutiny and, you know, the criticism or whatever, doesn't matter to me, you know?
If you don't care about other people's expectations, what do you expect of yourself? What expectations?
That's a different story, eh? I'm pretty, well, everybody's their own worst critic, so I'm one of those. But I can be honest with myself now, too. Is if I'm doing good, I can tell myself I am doing good. And if I'm not doing right, I can be honest with myself and telling myself that I'm not doing the right thing. Yeah.
Has it been hard getting to that point? Like, what are the things that you've been through to get there and to have those conversations with yourself?
That's that inner work, eh? Had to do a lot of inside work to figure out what's the triggers, or when also working on my reaction to certain situations or any given situation that might pop up. But I've learned that through age, as growing up, and I don't feel like there's any other way. You just have to do the years, you have to do the miles, you have to experience life to understand yourself better.
Have you worked it out all by yourself, or are there other people and other things around you that have helped you on this journey?
Yeah,
working out what's inside and...
Maybe 50-50. 50-50 is, it's my environment, and then it's me. So now I surround myself with the right people, you know? Like, so having a good group of people around you that have the right intentions, good intentions for you, you'll always know, you'll feel it, you know? So it makes it easier to try to work on yourself when you're around those type of people. So it's 50-50.
You have quite a tough exterior, but you are a boxer.
Yeah.
So it's probably expected.
Yeah.
Is that what you're always like? Is this really who you are? Or is there this soft interior as well? That's, as you say, you're a daughter, you're a stepmom, you're an auntie. Do they see this side, or do they see something totally different?
Yeah, they get the softer side of me, eh? Like, I'm like a mellow puff. So I'm like hard on the outside, but soft on the inside, you know? But that's just always been me. You know, I'm quite reserved by nature until I really get to know you. But, you know, my family and my loved ones, they get to see like me, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm like a mellow puff.
Everyone loves a mellow puff.
Yeah, they do.
They're a great biscuit.
They are. They are.
You're funny as well, by the way. You're really funny. Can you tell me, and this may be hard for you to talk about, and you may not want to talk about it, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But if you do, and if you are comfortable,
Yeah.
about these lows and these hard times that you've been through.
Yeah. I think the maybe my lowest time was losing my mother, because growing up, I knew that she had her own trauma that trickled down to us, and so we didn't have the greatest relationship when I was a teenager. But when I come out of school, she had gotten sick pretty much straight after I finished, her and my dad at the same time. So Dad had cancer, and she got kidney failure. So I became their primary caregiver, both of them, at the age of like 18. So I was working, I was in and out of jobs, trying to make sure that, you know, I could keep them up. But, so I lost Dad at 21, and we knew, like I knew I knew what to expect. Even though you know what to expect, it doesn't make it any easier. But I think it was Mum, because during the time that she was sick, we repaired our relationship, and we were honest with each other, and you know, we patched up all everything that needed to be patched up. We said our sorries, and I listened to her side about things and tried to understand my mother rather than try to attack her, you know. So, but that woman's my heart, you know. So I guess after I had lost her, I didn't have any purpose, because my purpose from maybe 19 to 25 was solely looking after them. And so I went on maybe like a year bender of trying to alleviate that pain. But Vasco reached out to me maybe 8 months into this little adventure that I was on. So slowly I come back to the gym, and then I realized that the healing wasn't going to work with anything external way. I knew it had to come from my like truer self. So, but those lows, they were pretty hard to go through. You know, sometimes it feels like a blur, or sometimes you feel quite hopeless, But I'm blessed to have, like I said, a very good group of people around me that have the best intentions for me. So even when I'm lacking on that side of things, they can read it, and then they'll know to come and get me, so that I don't stay away too long. Yeah.
I'm so sorry for your loss, and I know it would have been a while ago now, but
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, because I can't even imagine how difficult that time must have been for you.
Yeah.
On the other side, it warms your heart talking about your mum. Like I can see the smile that you have, and reconnecting and healing all that hurt that you two may have been through. You must hold those two with you every day.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
And then every time I fight, you know, because they were my biggest fans. They were always my biggest fans. They never told me no to do with this. They said, if that's what you want, then just make sure that you put your heart into it, you know. So yeah, I carry them with me all the time, and you know, I'm very proud to be their daughter.
And they must be incredibly proud of you as well.
Yeah.
Siblings? Do you have siblings? mum
Yep.
and dad are obviously in your corner,
Yep.
looking down on you. Who else is in your corner? Your whānau, your ainga.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So I come from a family of 9 sisters, and then there's me.
This
And
is
then-
why it was loud.
Yeah, and then 6 brothers.
Wow.
And then, so you know, it's like chop and change. Who's here, who's not.
Yeah.
But someone's always there. You know, they're always there. My family are always at my fights, unless I used to do like the not tell them and then just go fight and come home. I had a fight. What are you talking about? I had a fight but I won. You know, I used to do that. I don't know why, but I just used to do that.
Who's more protective, your sisters or your brothers?
It's my sisters. It's my sisters, eh?
They just
Like,
protect you.
my older sisters I was raised by very strong women around me and very, you know, like strong men too. But it was the woman that led the play. So my older sisters always make sure I'm alright, make sure that they can make it to my fights. They don't like it. They don't like watching me do this, but they understand now that this is what is meant for me. So they just come and watch like this.
That's exactly what I'd be doing as well. 'Cause they don't want to see you get hurt.
No, they
that's
don't
why.
want to see it.
But then you win,
Yeah.
and then they can celebrate, right?
And then they don't see it and they're like, what happened? Oh, did she win? I knew it. You know?
Then you have to tell them, well, this is what I just did.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how do your family feel about this path that you've taken in boxing and the success that you've had? Because it hasn't been easy, but it's kept coming, right?
Yeah. I know that they're proud of me, you know? I know that they're proud of me. They keep me humble because it doesn't matter who I am on this outside world. At home, I'm just Alrie. So it's like, you know, they keep me grounded. Yeah.
Your partner? What
Yep.
about him? What does he do?
He just, he makes sure that I'm like level-headed wherever I go, you know. He's a good support system. So, and he's the man, you know. That's why I picked him.
Do you tell him this?
Every day. Yeah, I tell him, well, maybe not every day, maybe every second day, depending on his, you know, attitude. But, you know, we can always make it work, you know.
I can hear him laughing in the background. Both of them. You can hear them both laughing. You're a seriously impressive woman. Like, seriously impressive.
True.
You've got so much about you, so much to like and love about you. Do you like and love yourself and everything that you've done so far?
Yeah, I've learned to embrace who I am and be proud of the things that I've done, you know, and that's all part of my growth because, you know, we've all been in a place, not all of us, but, you know, I know a lot of people that have been in a place of like, you might be doing the best in the world, but you'll feed yourself negatively just to keep yourself, you know, humble. So there's being humble and then there's playing small. So I realized feeding myself with those type of thoughts was just playing small. So, I mean, I'm humble, but I'm not gonna play small anymore, you know?
I love it.
Yeah.
What, for people that might be watching and might be struggling, what would you say to them? What do you want them to know?
Things do get better, but it's all up to you, you know? It's all in, like, they say you can do anything with your mind, you know? Like, your mind can send you downhill or it can, like, shoot you straight to the stars, you know? But just don't give up on yourself. You never know, like, today might be the hardest day of your life, but tomorrow might come and the sun will be out and you might feel a little bit better. Like, if you need help, ask for it. Like, always ask. It doesn't matter how tough you are. Like, people would say, I'm tough,
Yeah.
you know? But I know how to ask for help. We all have our problems, but life is for us to experience and enjoy until, you know, until the big man calls and then we go. But till then, like, try to stick around to experience the essence of life, and then you'll know more, you know? Like, you'll know more about yourself.
Where you are at the moment, this beautiful 30-year-old strong woman who's a marshmallow, soft on the center, hard on the outside, but so loving, and you have so much to give. What would you say to yourself?
I'm proud of you. That's what I say. Because I am proud of me. Yeah. Period.
There's nothing more to say.
No. That's what I'd say to myself, you know? I'm proud of me. And that's okay to just have that and sit on that, you know?
Well, I mean everything I said too. You are a beautiful woman, inside and out. Thank you so much for sharing some of that really, really hard stuff, but also the good stuff, the great stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything else you want to share? Open book here, you can talk about anything.
Not really.
You happy?
Just, you know, appreciate you guys for having me here and for the time, you know. I remember
We're
it.
lucky to have you.
Yeah.
We're lucky to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.